Hi, my name is Tyler Valenti, and this is my vlog for Activity 2, Module 3, which is Understanding Multilingual Learners. The first thing I'm going to discuss is the benefits of scaffolding classroom discussions for ELL students. Doing this will increase comprehension. Using structured prompts, sentence frames, and visual aids help ELLs follow the conversation and connect to content. Language development through practice, such as speaking and listening practice. This builds grammar and vocabulary fluency. Access to peer learning is also important. Using collaborative discussions allows ELLs to hear correct academic language modeled by peers. Using sentence starters such as, I agree with blank because, or in the text it says blank, will help ELLs join in an academic discussion without feeling insecure. Benefits of using a learner's native language as a classroom resource. This is the next topic I will touch on. Students can connect new English concepts to prior knowledge from their native language. Students can process and plan in their stronger language before expressing their ideas in English. You can also partner ELLs with bilingual peers or use visual glossaries that include both English and native terms to help deepen understanding. The last thing I'm going to touch on is the best practices for introducing academic vocabulary and content to these ELL students. When introducing new content and vocabulary to ELLs, especially in first grade, which is what I teach, you want to introduce vocabulary before reading or discussing, using visuals, gestures, and real objects. If you teach in context, this shows how terms fit into a larger idea. Modeling is super big. Simplify explanations without reducing rigor, such as using everyday language to explain academic terms. This puts it in an easier context for students to understand, regardless of their ELL or not, by not decreasing the content, but putting it in simpler terms. If you connect to experience familiar to the student's background, this will also help to give a real-world example of the content you're learning. It's also super important to recycle words across different subjects. If you're consistent in the vocabulary that you're using throughout all the subjects that you're teaching, it will become second nature to the ELLs to understand and use this language. Like I discussed earlier, providing those sentence frames will help the students also use the words accurately in speaking and writing and become familiar with these terms that they're hearing and using every day. I think pairing students for think, pair, shares, and turn-in talks are also very important because this increases social interaction, which enables these ELLs to become more confident and more fluid in their speaking and their understanding. Using quick oral drills, games, and collaborative activities make learning fun and reinforce retention. I think at the end of all the vocabulary, teaching, and social interaction and group work, you need to check for comprehension using formal assessments. These can be quick exit tickets or a thumbs up or thumbs down, a poll, or even using a drawing response, such as asking them a prompt and having them draw their response. You can also have oral responses, which may be easier or harder depending on where the ELL is in their English language learning. These are all benefits to understanding multilingual learners and how we can adjust the classroom and learning to fit the needs of these students. Thank you.